Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel with me, your host, Dirty Pat Walsh. I have a very sore throat today. I think I'm getting a cold, but I'm still dipping some Creek wintergreen. But I found to extend my What's in the Bag series, I found a bunch of old photographs from various things I've done throughout the years. So I'll show them to you. Some of these they're all pretty random. Okay, this is me on tour with the Jackson Sanatorium. I'm really drunk in this picture. I got really drunk at like 10 a.m. And this is about 11:30 when we're getting ready to leave. I'm having a piss against the van. So, good times. This is me smoking a joint with the Silverhearts in Cousin Jay's backyard, St. Catharines. Good times. Okay, this picture is kind of weird. This is me on the phone on New Year's Day. I'm calling my girlfriend from a hotel room I'm in Toronto, and I'm in a room full of like eight Silverhearts sleeping. We played a New Year's Eve gig. This would have been around 2001, I guess, when we played a New Year's Eve gig at Ted's Wrecking Yard with the Sadies. Yeah, so I was on the phone to wish my girlfriend a happy New Year's Day, and only to find out she'd been on a date the night before and was sleeping with her fella over at our house, which kind of sucked for me. So I had to remain stoic because I was in a room full of people. But yeah, I was pretty upset during this picture. Okay, I'm going to show this in two parts. This first one is a picture of me at a bar we used to play called the Mind Bomb in Toronto, or in St. Catharines. This is me with the Jackson Sanatorium. And I'm up on this person's table, and I'm banging the tambourine in this poor girl's ear. And someone took a picture of it. Honestly, all these pictures, I don't know how people, who would make a document of this. You know what I mean? I don't understand it, but there we are, up on the table, drunk as hell. Probably other things too. And now this is a picture of me the morning after, sleeping on the couch in the Mind Bomb. So that's me there. The morning after. This is like 10 minutes before I decided I better get drunk. So, and that led up to the picture of me peeing on the van. This is all the same day. So, yeah, there we go. This is a good friend of mine, Brian Sanderson. Paid him when he was 21. Long time ago. This is a picture of me playing harmonica with the Jacksons at the Mind Bomb. Just blowing harmonica there. Toot toot. As is this picture here. Blowing the harmonica at the Mind Bomb. This one here's a picture of our rhythm guitar player, Scotty Mucklow. A handsome devil, eh? He was so good at like just keeping the rhythm doing the riffs, you know. Just an amazing guitar player. I know he's still doing stuff in Montreal. But yeah, Scotty Mucklow, also the first drummer for the Diplomats. This here's Wyatt Burton, playing and singing for the Jacksons. Where would this be? I think I think this must be at the Mind Bomb as well. I don't know. He's playing Epiphone Flying V copy of the Gibson Flying V. It was a real cool guitar. It was almost as big as he was, though. He's kind of not that big a guy. Big guitar player, though. He's amazing. Sorry about that. Okay. Now this next picture, I've talked about my old band, Wine with Everything, that was banned from everywhere. But we ended up, once the dust settled a bit, we got a gig at Hot Valley Mamas, and so this is us performing at Hot Valley Mamas. I had a beard then. Over here is Chris on the drums, and that's Charlie, Kathy at the time, now Charlie. This was the day after Princess Di got killed in a car crash, and Charlie, being being of the horrible humor that they have, had a sash around them called that said Lady Di, but like with an E, like die. You know, it was kind of too much too soon, but that's how Wine with Everything rolled. This here is a picture of Matty Seifert, the drummer for the Jackson Sanatorium. He's a fantastic drummer, kind of a lunatic, but a lot of drummers are. Yeah, Matty Seifert. He's great drummer. I love being in bands with him. I was in a bunch of bands with him. This here is a picture of me and Jenny Ball and the Silverhearts singing. This is when we did the cover of the Tom Waits Rain Dogs album, and this is her and me singing. I think she was helping me sing "Jockey Full of Bourbon" or something like that. I can't remember, but anyhow, that's us doing a duet. And Jenny Ball has gone on to do good things with her life. I think she works at the CBC now. But that's when she was in the Silverhearts and singing with me. Good times. Good times. I miss that shirt and tie combination. I lost both these garments years ago in a move. Okay. This picture here is kind of a classic. It's a picture of me and Charlie Glasspool on tour with the Silverhearts, and we were taking a bunch of photographs for our No Place album, I believe. And oh no, okay, sorry, forget that. We were on a tour, and Charlie, then Kathy Patch, who played musical saw in the Silverhearts, was taking photographs for a book that they were publishing called Dusty Pictures. That was their nickname in the band, Dusty. It was the musical sawdust, you know how it goes. But anyhow, yeah, the Silverhearts actually have a coffee table book. I have one somewhere. I don't know where it is though. it's a coffee table book of pictures of one of our Eastern Canada tours. So it's kind of neat. Published by it's published by, there was a local press in town for a short period of time. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, it's like a real coffee table book. It's crazy. And this is one of the photographs from it. That's me and Charlie Glasspool standing on a street after this is the morning. We're waiting for something. I don't know. That's us. Here's another picture of me and Jenny singing. That would have been the same moment as the thing before. She's right there, singing away. La-di-da. Okay, this picture is pretty funny. Now, when we were on the big Canadian folk festival circuit, we often traveled with Blue Rodeo. Not traveled with them, but they were also playing every gig that we played. And we were friends with a bunch of them. And the now deceased James Gray from Blue Rodeo, he was their keyboard player for a while. He actually played fiddle in the Silverhearts after Jenny Ball left. Yeah, he played with us for about half a year at least. I don't know, but anyhow, he had a thing for Kathy Petch, and he was kind of creepy about it on these big, at the hotels on these big tours, right? Because when you're in a 5-star hotel, blah blah, and so he would kind of follow her around and be creepy and be suggestive and all this. So we got Kathy told James to meet her down at the pool, and she also asked me to come along to pretend to be her boyfriend, so she could shake this dude, right? So this is a picture of me and Kathy Petch in the hot tub that somebody took, pretending to be boyfriend and girlfriend. This was like as soon as James came in, she started kissing my neck or something like that. And this is right after. We're kind of laughing about it. So that was a memory for sure. Good times. This is a picture of Matt and Neil from the Jackson Sanatorium. Neil on the bass, Matt on the drums. I don't know where this is. Likely the Mine Bomb in St. Catharines. Yeah, they're just chugging out the rhythm, man. Okay, when the Jacksons went on a tour, to New Orleans and back, we took a lot of pictures in the van along the way, and we were all a lot younger then. I was like 26 or 27. Wyatt was not even 20 yet. Anyhow, this picture is of me, Wyatt, and Scott. Scott's covering his face with a newspaper. I have my back to the camera. And Wyatt's kind of in that mode where everything's a dick. So he's making, anyhow, this is the picture. That's Scotty. That's me. That's Wyatt pretending this stack of paper cups is a dick. So, good times on the road with the Jackson Sanatorium. This one is of the Jacksons sitting on a couch. That's me. That's Scott. That's Wyatt. And that's Matt Seifert covering his head with a newspaper. I don't know why. This is kind of a random picture. We'll move on. This is a pretty good picture. This is of the Jacksons playing. I'm not sure where, but it's a close-up of me and Wyatt. Wyatt and I worked very closely together in the Jacksons. So, and it's Wyatt when he's singing. And Wyatt, when he really, gave it with his singing, he was wonderful. This is a picture of him singing something soulful. Me playing harmonica behind him. So, yeah. Scotty Mucklow in the Canadian winter. I'm not sure where this is. They're probably in St. Catharines. Definitely on a Jackson's tour. Oh, yeah, of course. Then we have the picture of myself and Scotty having a piss in the bushes. Lots of pissing pictures. We're having a piss right there. That's me. Yep. Did that one. This is a funny picture. This is Cousin Jay of the Silver Hearts. He's the drummer for the Silver Hearts. And that's him. And that's a really good. This is a 20-year-old picture, but that's a really good likeness of Jay 20 years ago, for sure. Well, this is interesting for me. Well, for me anyway. This is a picture. Okay, for a while when I was making records, I had a little band that was called the Stars of Excellence. Patrick Walsh and the Stars of Excellence was the name of the band. And it was kind of the same lineup as the Diplomats. It was Ian Osborne on bass, Jill Staveley on drums, but I also had Charlie Glasspool on keyboard. And the sound of it was a lot different. Like, it was kind of my solo folk music songs put in the context of a band where I play electric guitar. And anyhow, that's the Stars of Excellence playing. As you can see, there's Ian on the bass, me on the SG singing. That would be Charlie on the keys, and Jill on the drums back there. So yeah, this is, I don't know, this might be the only picture of the Stars of Excellence I have. Okay, we'll do this one. They're both kind of the same. This is my old friend Craig Anderson. And that's Maddie Seifert covered up on the couch at the Mind Bomb. Craig Anderson is a really old dear friend of mine. And we're not friends anymore. he kind of abandoned his old crew of people and moved on with his life, and I don't even know where he lives anymore. But anyhow, Craig was an interesting guy. He's the reason I moved to Peterborough, actually. He's the guy who called me up at 3 in the morning at my shit donut shop job in Oakville, Ontario, and asked if I wanted to move to Peterborough, and I did. So I moved in with this guy. And Craig used to be a really cool guy. He was very very mindful of things. He was a vegan. He was very very queer positive, very pro feminist. Had spiritual beliefs that were kind of cool. He was an interesting guy. He wrote a lot of poetry and sang for some really heavy bands. He was really into heavy music. But anyhow, one day he just completely turned around and became all about became all about like he would always be like talking about getting blowjobs. And he just became like a regular Chad, all into like who could eat the biggest steak, really into hockey. Got really into heavy metal, like cheesy heavy metal. Yeah, he just became a Chad, as we call them, and didn't stop being friends with me and my other friends to pursue his Chad lifestyle. So good on him. I hope he's doing well wherever he is. I miss his friendship for sure. He changed. Like it's funny. Like I heard somebody say once, because Craig used to really identify with the gay bisexual community, right? He was very vocal about his sexuality, and he was bisexual. And and that was when he was like kind of an interesting guy. He was like singing for cool bands and writing lots, doing cool stuff. And when he changed over, he kind of just played hockey. That's all he did. Quit the bands, quit the everything. And I remember hearing somebody at the bar saying, "Man, I miss Craig Anderson when he was gay." you know. So yeah, I guess I do too. But yeah, good old friend of mine. So yeah, that's a stack of pictures. I found a lot more, but this video has gone on for 20 minutes now, and my throat's really sore. So I'm gonna call it that. But thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit like. If you care to subscribe, please subscribe. It's always nice to see new faces and read comments. Please leave a comment. And yeah, as always, be well and have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Bye now.